Welcome to the Bookshelf Challenge, where I challenge myself to read all of the books on my bookshelf. All right, just got done reading yet another book. Okay, so this was Christopher Pike's Final Friends, Book 3, The Graduation. So if you watched my last video, you know that I read the first two books in the series in this collection book. Now we've got the third and final one that I read. Recap, the Final Friends is about a bunch of teenagers in the 80s living in Los Angeles. And in the first book, one of their fellow students dies of a gunshot wound. Very mysterious. It looks like a suicide, but one of the guys was convinced it was a murder. And in the second book, he's investigating it, trying to figure out what happened to her. Meanwhile, everyone else is going to homecoming. And then the homecoming queen is wounded as the homecoming float that she's on collapses. She's paralyzed. So in the third book, we pick things up months later where they're all headed out to graduation. And they're going to, for their senior trip, they're going to go to Catalina Island. And they're on a cruise ship. And someone's plotting revenge against them all. Don't want to spoil things. I thought this was a pretty good conclusion to the series. Probably one of the better books of the three. We finally figure out who's behind everything. And I guessed it was that character pretty early on as a matter of deduction. And I've read enough mysteries to kind of get a feel for who's going to be the killer just based on stuff, basic plot stuff. But, the twist, I was a little uncertain of that. And it's kind of down the lines of Psycho. I won't spoil anything for anyone who wants to pick up the series. But like I said, it was a very good conclusion to the series. I enjoyed it. So if you get a chance, pick up the Final Friends series and have a look. Okay, moving on. Let's get the next book off the shelf. All right, I got my eyes closed. I'm just going to pick a number out. All right, and that number is 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, we got another in the Lone Star series. Whoops.